Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Kendra Plays The Sims, and for today's video, I'm just going to be showing you how you can install backgrounds into your Create a Sim. That way you don't always have to use that boring blue in the background. I know that sometimes gets a little annoying just seeing that plain background. So this is going to be a way that you can install different backgrounds. That way when you're creating your Sims, you have a little bit more fun. So if you're interested in watching, go ahead and stay tuned. But first things first, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel. That way you always see my future content. And let's go ahead and get started. Okay, before I get started with showing you where I get my backgrounds, I just wanted to show you what this looks like and give you a little bit more information about the backgrounds. So this is just one that I installed into my game, and I think this one's super cute just because it kind of matches the aesthetic that I want for my game, but there's so many more out there. But just to let you know, you can only download one background at a time. So you can't have multiple backgrounds in your mods folder, because if it does, you won't have a background at all. So it'll kind of make your game glitch a little bit. So just be aware that you can only do one at a time. So if you want to change it up, you will have to name it something. I typically name mine like background in all caps. That way I know mentally, okay, I've named that package background, and I'll show you how to do that more when I go to show you how to install it. So this is just an example of what you can have in the game. So I'm just going to show you where I can get, or where you can get, some of these backgrounds as well. So let's go into some of those different websites now. Okay, so the first website that I use for my backgrounds is wewantmods.com. So this is just a list of 47 plus Create a Sim backgrounds. So these also have the L-Craze links as well, and those are some of my favorite backgrounds because they look so realistic in game. This also shows you how to install the background, so you can get a step-by-step, but I'm going to be showing you that in just a moment. And then you can get into some of the designs. So just a couple of examples. We have this first one, and I think it's like 6 different ones. So you have Moon Sky 2, Black Flowers, and you have these other anime ones too. And I'm interested, I might try out those in my game. But if you scroll underneath, you'll find a link to where it will show you exactly where to go and which website. That way you can find your specific package that you're looking for. So you're also, just remember that you can only download one at a time. So if you see multiple that you like, you're gonna have to like pin it for later, but you can't have more than one at once. So there's all kind of different backgrounds on this website. Like I said, it's over 47 in this list, and I'm going to be putting these in the description box as well. That way, if you ever want to put any of these into your game, you can definitely do that. But there's so many on this website, you can definitely go through. And of course, they have other CC as well. So this is just a good website just in general for CC, but especially for backgrounds. The next place that I like to go for backgrounds is Tumblr. And I know a lot of people probably like forget that Tumblr exists because we haven't used it. I haven't used it that much since high school, but I've learned that there's all kinds of CC on here, or links that will take you to the CC that you need. But there are backgrounds here as well. So if you type in backgrounds Tumblr on Google, it'll bring you to this website. And of course you can just look through all of these and find whichever ones you want. So I've been looking at these over here. I think these are from, I hope I'm saying her name correctly, Zarilla. I hope. Please let me know in the comments. I'm sorry, I don't mean no disrespect, but I love her backgrounds, and I'm definitely going to put some in my game. And she creates them pretty often. I'm subscribed to her on YouTube, so I typically see when she releases them. But she's a really good person to go to for backgrounds. We also have this fairy background. So this is something a little bit different. So there's so many different aesthetics on here. If you just keep scrolling throughout the website, you'll find exactly what you're looking for. So you can just keep scrolling and scrolling, and you'll definitely find exactly what you're looking for. So this is the next website I would definitely recommend. Okay, so the last website that I wanted to show is the Mods Babe. So this one has 42 plus Create a Sim backgrounds, and this one's just a really good place. Of course, like it has so much CC here, but it has a lot of cute backgrounds. And I think I remember someone asking me in the comments where I got my background from, and I could not remember, but I think this was the website that I put in because look how realistic this stuff looks. This one's an old money. I think I used that maybe in one of my, maybe the Bella Goth update that I did. But there's so many cute ones. And like I said, of course, remember one at a time. Ooh, I love this one. I haven't even checked this one out, but this one's a soft girl aesthetic. This one must be new. So there's so many different backgrounds here that I feel like meet your needs if you're willing to dig around and find one. But I think these are some of the cutest ones that we have. And I love this one, this Halloween theme. But there's so many different ones. They even have like basic colors, so you can just do like a basic color in the back if you don't want all the craziness and you just want one static color. They have that on here as well. So this is one of the websites that I would definitely recommend for backgrounds. And lastly, I'm just going to install a package just for you all. That way you can see exactly how it goes into your folder and how you should rename it. So for this one, I'm just going to use this background from the Mods Babe, and I really love it because it goes with the aesthetic that I'm looking for. My sim is an influencer, so I think this is perfect for her. So I'm just going to scroll down a little bit and click on download. And after you click on download, it's going to take you to the content creators page. Typically I end up on Patreon because that's where a lot of our modders and our CC creators live, and shout out to them for always doing what they do, because without them we wouldn't be able to do things like this. So you'll end up on their main page, and sometimes you'll see an in-game preview as well, just that way if it doesn't look right to you, you know, you can move on to a different background. But for this particular package, we're really looking at the name and we're looking under attachments. So always remember like the name of the package. That way when you go to download it, when you see it in your mods folder, you know exactly what it's named. And for me, when I click on my packages, it goes straight into my mods folder. But for you all, if it goes into your downloads, you'll simply just move this package from downloads to mods. So I'm just going to download that and put that into my game. So now it is in my mods folder, and mine might look a little different because I've done this a couple of times. So I just want to rename that. So however you do that on your computer, I just go to this little thing to rename it. And typically I'll just name it something like background. That just helps me to know, okay, I have one specific background in here. And that way too, if you ever download these and you're just using the basic name that the creator created for you, sometimes you'll forget it and it'll get lost in your mods folder and you won't be able to find it. So always name it something that you'll be able to remember. That way it won't get lost and you're not digging through mods trying to figure out which one is a background and which not. So this is pretty much what it looks like to download a background into your game. It's pretty simple. If you've made it to the end of this video, I would just like to say thank you so much for sticking around, and I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you also go ahead and install a background into your Sims 4 game. That way you can have a little bit more fun with your Create a Sim. So if you've liked this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. That way you always see my future content, and let me know down in the comments what you think, and I'll see you soon. Bye.